Hello everyone, so this will be a quick video and let me share with you how to overcome a low step 1 score and still get some interviews as an IMG. I am currently in the interview process for internal medicine categorical, and so far I got 18 interviews with a few university and a good amount of community affiliated programs. I'm still hoping for a match this coming March, fingers crossed. But let me share with you what I did to get more than 10 interviews despite my low step 1. So my step 1 score is in the 210s, which was below the mean of 230 for step 1 for IM or internal medicine categorical. Although starting January of 2022, step 1 is changing to pass-fail, and this can result to lower importance for step 1 in the match process. Unfortunately, those who took step 1 before this date will still have a 3-digit score appearing in the report and can still be seen by the program reviewers or selection committee. So how to go about this? Number 1, prepare for step 2 CK. I couldn't put more importance to this. This helped me a lot. I took an almost 40-point jump from step 1 to step 2 CK and helped a lot with the interview process. According to the program directors I have interviewed with, one told me that my step 1 wasn't so good, but he was impressed with the jump from step 1 to step 2 CK and he gave that importance. After my step 1, I took a step back to see what was wrong in the review process and my study process, and how can I improve in step 2? I prioritized UWorld and did more QBanks for CK, which drastically helped me and got my target score of 250s for CK. With step 1 being passed or fail now, I see more importance for step 2 CK and other parts of your CV like USCE. So this brings me to number 2, which is do US clinical experience. So as an IMG, of course, COVID has put a lot of toll with having US clinical experience, but at some point having US clinical experience is still deemed so important for landing some interviews. Getting good letters of recommendation from the US is also very important for most of the programs. And if you can come here in the US to do in-person rotations, that will be great. If you can't, and it is really not possible for you to come to the US to do some rotations, then there are a lot of companies or clinics offering tele-rotations, so you might want to look into that. So number 3 is, of course, network with people. I have a dedicated video on how I landed 3 interviews through networking alone. And it would, of course, help to do networking early in the process and even before ERES application opens or starts. Number 4, and last but not the least, is plan out your program list. Having a program list that is well planned out is very important in the application process. I thoroughly reviewed each website of each program I am applying to and see if my step 1 is a hard cutoff for them, and if I will be filtered out, I skip that program just to save some money. If it is not stated in the website, I send an email to the program coordinator to ask about this. If they say they will review my application holistically, I might have a chance. Take note that in some of the program's website, they say that they have a cutoff of 230, for example, for step 1, but in reality, they really do not follow that cutoff. It's not a hard cutoff for them. So I got interviews from programs that say their cutoff is 230 or 240 for step 1. So that is still possible. Best thing is to check Residency Explorer for the data where your score lies in the match residents in that program, or contact the program coordinator directly. This might sound like a taxing process, but helps a lot during the application. So that's it. I thought before having a low step 1 was the end for me in the process, but looking back, it is doable to still get interviews despite that, and it may be harder, but not impossible. If you are like me, sitting with a lower than average step 1, just hang in there because there is still hope. Alright, if you have any questions, please comment down below and I will try to answer if I can. I hope this was helpful, and of course, good luck everyone.